All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praise to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Yahweh, which is the name of the Most High, and Yahushai, which is the name of the only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. I'm just gonna, speak about this subject real quick. Some guys, just get simple with their, I guess we could say, their understanding, or their, I guess we could say, premise, for lack of better words, on, let's say, subjects such as, as they call them, prepping, right? So I just wanted to, give a few thoughts on it. There's one verse I'm thinking of, which I can't pull out the scriptures with me, because I don't have them with me. Verse I can't pull out, but it's in the book of Proverbs. I believe it's the 22nd chapter. It says, a prudent man foresees the evil, and he hides himself. Right, a prudent man. What does the word prudent mean? The word prudent means one that, say for example, one that's studious, if that makes sense. Which the word studious just means, one that, say, studies. Okay, so a prudent man, going back to the verse, which again is in Proverbs 22nd chapter, right? A prudent man foresees the evil, and he hides himself. Now, what is that talking about? That's talking about these guys out here, which I'm one of them, all right, who, I guess we could say foresee the, on the horizon, that clearly, there's a lot of, shit going on, for lack of better words, right? I mean, hell, man, look what's happening down there in, what is it, Texas? Which my guy, one of the gods down there in Texas, man. So, as far as I know, he's doing all right. He's, doing all right. But, it just shows you, that, any day, man. Okay, any day, the grid could just go down, man. And that just shows you the importance of, having, these, I guess we could call them preps, set to the side, man. Okay, because a lot of people down there, man, all you got to do is look it up online. There have been well over, 50, 60 deaths due to, people, dying of, hypothermia, which basically means, those who don't know what that means, it basically means that, you freeze to death, or you die of, excuse me, bear with me a second. It basically means that, you die of, being exposed to the, the elements in this, circumstance, the cold, right? Which, I mean, hell, I'm out here in the cold, man. I can't, imagine how those people must feel, man. Because I get to go home to, like that one guy said in that, hood video, right? My damn, box with windows, right? That's what I get to go back to, right? You'd be lucky you have a home. I got a damn, box with windows. Inside joke. Which is true, though. So I guess it's not a joke. But anyway, nevertheless, at least, hey, look, at least, I got somewhat working, heat, all right? So, when you take it into consideration, you gotta, there's people going through down there, you learn to, I guess we could say appreciate, the things that you got, of course, there's always gonna be, guys that got it better than you, but, on the flip side, you know, there's always somebody got it worse than you, right? As a matter of fact, I like that saying, right? There's always somebody that got it better than you, but there's always somebody that got it worse than you, which is, it's true. Bear for me a second, I'm crossing the street. Yeah, koi pond. Anyway, you know, those, yeah, we'll let Texas just be a learning opportunity. Because, I mean, hell, if it happened down there, what the hell makes you think it couldn't happen down in Florida? Or, you know, say Washington, D.C.? Or, you know, any other state? I mean, hell, anywhere you're at in the world could happen. Alright, so, I mean, you know, as I said, man, you know, not to, you know, joke around or anything, but, you know, as I said before, man, you know, 2020 be like, you know, I'm, you know, big bad year. You know, 2021 be like, you know, hold my Corolla, right? That's what it is, man. You see what's going on. But anyway, you know, getting back to prepping. Is it unlawful, according to the Bible, to be a prepper? Or, in other words, is it unlawful and unfaithful to put away supplies? Because, you know, guys will say, well, see, you're being unfaithful because the scriptures say the Lord will take care of us. Which that's true. The Lord, you know, will take care of the elect during those times. However, with that being said, it's not wicked and not, you know, not wrong, if that makes sense, to, you know, prepare beforehand so that, you know, in the time of insecurity, you would have a hedge, if that makes sense. And that's why, let me give an example, right? Elder Apostle Har, you know, Great Millstone, which, you know, much respect unto, you know, that man, this is sincere shalom to, you know, Elder Apostle Har. You know, he said in a few of his videos that, you know, you should get into investing in silver. Now, why did he say that? Was that wicked of him to say? Guys be like, well, why would you be investing in silver if we're looking to get out of here? And here's the answer to that. Because we know, man, if things are going to get bad out here. So, you know, if you can have a little hedge to, say, help you out, then, I mean, what's wrong with taking the extra, say, protection, if that makes sense? All right? But yeah, you know, like I myself, man, let me just give a little example, man. What I did is I stocked up on, what are those damn Huggies baby wipes? So I'm gonna say, oh, why'd you do that? Well, here's the reason why. Because, well, I mean, obviously, you know what they can be used for. But other than that, you know, make good makeshift, you know, paper towels, if that makes sense. I can clean that stuff up pretty good. Or, you know, look at that, somebody dropped a lot of card on the floor. I have to pick that shit up. You know, it could be my lucky day. Anyway, well, I'll look at that later. Anyway, guess what? I did that. And here we are in the month of, was it February? And guess what? I went to the store to see if they had any. And they're all sold out. And you know what the kicker is? For the previous 6 months, they were all sold out. So there was only, you know, I originally started to stack up on them like a year ago. So I had a, you know, a good 50 of them, if not more than that, you know, put away. But, you know, I wanted to get more, and I didn't have it. 6 months later, they got it for maybe 2 weeks. It all sold out again. Hasn't been there ever since. So it just shows you, right? And another, you know, thing we can learn, or what's happening down in Texas, is we can learn this, is that, you know, those people that went to, I guess we could say, you know, the stores, you know, to, you know, say, stock up on, you know, supplies that, you know, they will need, you know, during the, you know, whole, you know, crisis that they're going through right now down there. And guess what? If the store did have what they went for, they were restricted to maybe 1 or 2. All right. And if they didn't have it, well, guess what? They didn't get shit. All right. So, you know what? Those people, if they would have just, you know, prepared themselves beforehand, they would have been a lot better off, man. As I mentioned earlier in the video, you know, you had about what, 50, 60 people, you know, in the past week since it all happened, you know, they've died due to freezing to death. He died of hypothermia, which I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. But basically is what, the, you know, freezing to death, right? So, you know, if those people could have, you know, let's say even had, you know, 4-day warning, even a day warning, you know, a lot of those people, you know, would have possibly still been alive. All right, but it just shows you, you know, to learn, you know, from the mistakes of others, man. All right, so, you know, that's, you know, the best, let's say lesson, if that makes sense, that, you know, we can take from this. All right, we'll see what happened to them. So to make sure it don't happen to us, you know, prepare yourself. All right, now, you know, of course, at the end of the day, you know, if you don't have, you know, your Yahweh Shem Shai, you know, it doesn't matter what you know, prep for. All right, it doesn't matter how much you put away, man. All right, if you know, if you're, say, an atheist, you know, if you're not, you know, getting right with, you know, your Yahweh Shem Shai, you know, you're gonna, you know, you're not gonna make it, man. Because we know what's coming, man. You know, those of us in the know, where you got Jacob's trouble, right, at the time of, you know, say civil unrest, right, or martial law, or, you know, it's more commonly, you know, known as, you know, shit hits the fan, right, SHTF. Which, I mean, hell, that's what's going down in Texas right now, man. You know, for the most part, pretty much all SHTF, man. So, you know, as I said, you know, just take it as a learning opportunity. That's what I'm going to say. But I'm not going to, you know, make this too long. But, you know, to make a long story short, you know, we got to, you know, look at, you know, what those, you know, people are going through down there. And, you know, we can, you know, take that and, you know, learn from their suffering. Matter of fact, I've seen online that there's a few people who've managed to get the power back on. What they did is they sat down and made videos explaining, you know, the struggles, you know, they had to, let's say, go through, you know, and explain, you know, how they can learn from it and how you can learn from it. Which all you got to do is look them up and you'll see what I'm talking about. Or it might be, you know, something to invest your time into. Because, hey, man, I mean, who knows, man? Who knows what the hell, you know, is going to come, man? I mean, hell, you know, for all I know, we all could be dead, you know, today, next year. Right? So, I mean, you know, you got to, you know, take it a day at a time. And that's even in the scriptures. All right, that's even in the scriptures. Right, so, you know, I just wanted to, you know, share my thoughts on that. So to answer the question, are you going off if you, you know, prepare yourself beforehand? The answer is no. All right, you're not going off. It's perfectly fine and a good thing to prepare yourself. Now, we're not saying to go out there and buy doomsday bunkers and, you know, that type of shit. We're not saying that. All right, if you do that, that's on you. Okay, but, you know, we're not saying to go do that. But to have, you know, a few months of supply of food and water, for your family, there's nothing wrong with that. All right, so anyway, I'm going to say shalom.